So if you're starting to hit it pretty good on the range and then you're getting to the first tee and you're completely losing it, you're wondering why this is happening to you, you're not alone. It's fairly common. So today I'm going to go over how to take it from the range to the course, the principles that pros use along with all the sports psychologist recommendations, along with what I've found works for me in tournament play. Hey there, I'm DeSarle, PGA-TPI certified, and yeah, we all know golf is effing hard. I'm trying to keep it simple here by sticking with fundamentals. All right, let's go. All right, I want to thank the sponsor for this video, the Vistaget Golvia Ultra. I'm excited to try this thing out. It's got all kinds of great features there, and we'll go over all these. Basically, you have the slope, of course, downhill, uphill, and then along with the air temperature. Of course, it has the fast target lock and magnetized and everything as well. So in this video, we're going to use this on course. One of the things, nice carrying case. I like that it's chargeable, so you got the USB cord and ready to roll, good to go. There's the magnet. So thank you for sponsoring this video, and I'm excited to get this on the course and see how it does. All right, so today we're gonna play the first hole at Canyongate Country Club, par 5. We've got water right, OB left, and a little slight dog leg to the right with a fairway bunker down there on the left as well. And I play in the Friday Skins game with a lot of good players, and the biggest disconnect I see a lot of times are guys will hit it OB left, trying to avoid water right. So water right's only one stroke, OB left you're reloading and you're dead. I'm sure we've all done that, right? But instead of focusing on where you want to go, they're worried about hitting in the water over there and then making a bad swing. So we're going to get into that on this hole. And let's talk about that strategy for a second. I mean, if you're avoiding water and then hitting it OB or lost ball to avoid water, it's so common. It's crazy when I play with students and see that. They'll pull it, water will be right, and there'll be desert on the left that's dead, and they'll pull it into the desert away from the water and lose the ball. So, you know, you got to get to the point where you're not worried about the water. Hey, worst case is you drop up there, it's one stroke, you're still in play. Reloading and reteeing and after a provisional is disaster for everybody. So think about it differently as you start playing. Like, well, worst case, if I hit it over there in the water, I'm still 300 yards out, I drop, I still got a chance to make par. And one of the biggest issues I see with my students that aren't taking it to the course is when they're on the range, they're sitting there in their routine, their posture's dialed in, their rhythm's good, they're very focused on the ball, they're making good swings. And then when they get on the course, you've heard everything about being target fixated. They're just fixated on the target and everything, or worried about where they don't want to go, and they forget about their pre-shot routine process. They're not focused on their posture, their rhythm, you know, their spine angle stability or their mid-range sway or whatever like that. They're just worried about the target. So the target focus is awesome when you line up and get your alignment. Then from there, the shift needs to go from that small start line back to what you're doing on the range, where you're focusing on staying stable, making sure you're hitting the ball solid. All right, so we're on the first hole here at Canyongate. It's a perfect example. So we've got the water on the right over there, OB left, the bunker. We're playing largest area of playable space. The way to take it to the course is to get your start line and focus on the direction you want to go, then still staying in posture and rhythm to hit it solid. And the other thing I do, which helps me on a start line, is I'll use the line on the ball. So we're behind the ball here. I see some imperfections up there. I'm going to line the tee up with that. So I've got that lined up. That's where I want to go. I'm not going to worry about the water. I'm not going to worry about the bunker. Even if I hit it in the bunker, it's playable space. So you're still looking at making sure that you're looking at playable space out there. So the biggest thing is, okay, I've got my routine, I've got my start line. Now I'm focused once I get up on the ball on good rhythm. I always say good rhythm and stable posture never hurt anybody. So that's the focus, taking it to the course. And who cares, if, you know, not that I want to hit it in the water, but that's the worst case. I get one shot to drop up there. Lined up, I'm taking one down there. Now I'm not even worried about what's down there. Now I'm just focused, ball, focus, and contact. And that went pretty good right over my start line towards the bunker. All right, we're gonna go out there now and hit the next shot. All right, so now we get to use the new rangefinder, the Golvia Ultra Vistaget. Has atmosphere, slope, everything. So right now, I've got 274 playing 269. So I hit 3-wood, 240 carry. So we've got the bunkers on the right, and I still want to get it up there as close as I can, because if you watch my other videos on wedge distance control, I'm pretty dialed in, but you know, from under 70, all those distances. So I know if I hit it 30 yards away, I'm gonna pretty much get it within 15 feet all the time. So I'm definitely gonna hit 3-wood and try to get it all the way down there. Same thing, I'm not worried about the desert on the right or on the left. I'm picking my start line down the middle, and I'm just gonna focus on making a good swing, getting the ball going over my start line. That's the total focus. So here we go, same thing. I've got my start line. We're gonna get that start line, take one look at it. I'm not even gonna worry about what's down there. That was pretty good on camera there. That's gonna roll up there. They're walking off the green. I got it right there on the fringe. All right, even though we're close to the green, we're gonna still use this again to get an idea how far we are if I don't have time to walk up there. I'm 27 yards. So, you know, if you watch my other videos on pitch shots and chipping, knowing all your baseline yardages. So we can hit any kind of shot here. So basically for me, like if I hit a pitch shot lead arm just below parallel with a 58, it goes about 20 yards in the air. So I'm gonna hit that one first. So just as a pitch shot, a tiny bit of hinge, should roll about, get in the air about 20 yards and roll out a little. That's pretty good. They actually just aerified the green, so that's why the ball's not rolling that much. But here's another example. So 54 degree, a just standard chip. This ball goes about 15 yards in the air and rolls. So this will be a standard chip shot. A little more run to it. That one's gonna go in. Oh, and now let's hit a shot with the 60, 62 for me. Now I would say, let's say that it had to be a soft shot. I know, you know, this going about parallel to the ground, open faced, kind of what I call the soft controlled flop. This is gonna go about 20 yards in the air. So this is almost gonna fly all the way there. So that's pretty good too. So you see knowing your shots and not worrying about the results, and then different options there. The chip shot with the 54 just getting on the green and rolling out is usually the shot I'll select anyway, because if I'm hitting a chip with just little to no wrist hinge, you've got more control over it. All right, let's go on the green. All right, if you watch my putting video on reading break, just the quick, I mean, the camera's pretty level. You can see looking level and down right there. I didn't mark these or anything. We got aerification holes, but same thing, not worrying about results, just taking it to the green, just like I'm on the putting green. All I'm focused on is distance control. If it goes in, great. Hey, all right, same thing here. Let me get it out of the aerification hole. Even at 10 feet, I'm just trying to hit a good putt with speed, not worrying about the results. Just hit a good putt. If it goes in, fine. Well, there we go. And now the tap in. Well, that's pretty good there. With all three options, of course, made them, but the chip was only a foot away, so that was the best option. All right, once again, I want to thank the sponsors of this video, Vistaget, the Golvia Ultra Rangefinder, which has all the features. Check the link in the description. So go to the link in the description, has every feature you can imagine, from, like I say, slope, atmospheric pressure, everything. And then just with the quick touch of the button, gets back to conforming. So, you know, bottom line, to wrap that up, I know it's hard to do a lot of times, but it's about focusing on what you want and where you want to go, not worrying about all the trouble around you. I mean, Jordan Spieth even said when he was playing his best, he had small start line, small miss. So your pre-shot routine is about getting yourself aimed over that start line, and then the shift needs to go back to everything you do on the range. You're focused on the ball, you're focused on your rhythm, you're not worried about what's out there. So a lot of times I'll have my students play around and just say, all I want you to do is play around, only looking over the start line, only one look out there to make sure it's aimed correct, and then don't even look at the target, just look at getting the ball over your start line and focus on hitting a solid shot in the general direction and see how you do. All right, hopefully you like that one. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the membership options, and then you can check out my online coaching offer with the luxury experience to come play golf with me here at Canyon Gate Country Club and on over to Shadow Creek, including the MGM package and the limo out there. So check all that out online there on the homepage, and good to go. All right, thanks again for watching.